You've probably noticed that certain things no longer fit into your life the way they used to. Some plans have slowed down, some people have become distant, and parts of your routine just don't feel the same anymore. That usually happens right before life begins moving in a different direction. And as these cards unfold, we're going to see where that direction could be taking you and what may be changing along the way. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's get into it. There's a much stronger sense of ambition around you now. You're looking at your current situation and beginning to realize that you're capable of more than simply maintaining what you already have. You want progress, greater independence, and something you can genuinely be proud of. People may start noticing this change because you're becoming more confident about your decisions and less willing to wait for someone else's approval. This could also put you in a position where you're trusted with more responsibility or asked to take the lead. Just be careful not to take everything on yourself. There's also an idea you've been sitting on that deserves more attention because it could become something much bigger once you actually start working on it. But before you make that next move, something needs your attention first. You've reached a point where you don't want to react to everything immediately anymore. You're becoming more selective about what deserves your attention, and you may even pull back from certain people or commitments just to give yourself room to think. That's actually helping you make better decisions. The only thing to watch is staying in this quiet space for too long once you already know what needs to happen. If things have been demanding lately, use this period to organize yourself, catch up on rest, and get your priorities straight. Even your ideas become clearer when you're not constantly surrounded by noise. You need a little breathing room now because the pace isn't going to stay this slow. And that's important because something is about to start moving again. Something that has been delayed, uncertain, or simply unavailable begins to move again. New information could arrive that forces you to adjust your plans quickly, but this change actually gives you more options than you had before. Someone's circumstances could change, an opportunity may reopen, or you could suddenly find yourself reconsidering something you thought was already decided. The advantage you have is that you're adaptable. You don't need everything to happen exactly the way you originally planned. Pay attention to openings connected with your career, schedule, money, or something you've previously tried to get off the ground. Even a decision you've postponed may suddenly become possible because the circumstances around it have changed. And the next card gives you a very good indication of where this is heading. Now, you start seeing actual proof that something is working. The uncertainty begins clearing, and that gives you the confidence to move without questioning every decision. You could receive positive feedback, good news, recognition, or simply see a result that confirms you've been moving in the right direction. people around you also feel easier to deal with because there's less guessing and more openness. This is a good time to let people see what you're capable of, instead of keeping everything behind the scenes. Something you've created, developed, or worked hard on deserves to be seen. Life also begins feeling more enjoyable again. You may find yourself making plans, going out more, or simply feeling proud of the progress you've made. But there's still one thing that could make you hesitate. You're becoming much more selective about what you accept into your life. An invitation, suggestion, opportunity, or even someone trying to get closer to you may appear, but you're not automatically saying yes anymore. You want to know whether something genuinely adds value before giving it your time. That's a strength, especially after experiences that may have disappointed you before. Just make sure the past isn't making every new opportunity look suspicious. Something that seems ordinary at first could deserve a second look. You may also be craving something different because your normal routine isn't exciting you the way it once did. That feeling isn't necessarily dissatisfaction. It may simply be telling you that you're ready for a new experience. And that's exactly where the next card takes us. You're becoming more willing to step outside what has become familiar. This could literally involve travel, planning a trip, visiting somewhere different, or considering an opportunity connected with another location. But it can also be much simpler than that. You may start spending time with different people, learning something new, or putting yourself into environments that give you a completely different perspective. The challenge is leaving what feels comfortable when you don't yet know exactly what comes next. But changing your surroundings could introduce you to opportunities and ideas you wouldn't find by staying inside the same routine. You may even start questioning whether the lifestyle you've built still matches the life you actually want. And once you step outside what you already know, something begins to make much more sense. There's an answer coming together here. Something you've been questioning for quite a while begins to make sense, and suddenly you understand why certain things happened the way they did. You may realize why a plan was delayed, why someone behaved differently, or why one particular direction kept giving you resistance. Once you understand that, your decisions become much easier. You stop forcing what clearly isn't working and start putting your attention where you can actually make progress. Advice or information from someone could also help you see an option you hadn't considered. Even an idea you've struggled to develop may suddenly click into place. Sometimes, one piece of information is enough to completely change how you see the whole situation, and that clarity brings us beautifully into your final card. Your final message is surprisingly simple. You're allowed to enjoy what you're building. You've spent so much time thinking about progress, responsibilities, decisions, and what needs to happen next, that enjoyment may have slowly moved down your priority list. That's beginning to change. You may start making more time for people you genuinely enjoy being around, doing things simply because you want to, or putting more attention into making your everyday life feel comfortable. Even professionally, achievement alone may no longer be enough. You want satisfaction as well, and when you start giving yourself that balance, your motivation actually improves rather than disappears. Maybe that's what this different direction is really about. You're not simply creating a life that looks better from the outside. You're creating one that actually feels better to live. And that's where I'll leave your reading today. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to stay connected with future readings, subscribe and join the Amun family. Until next time, take care of yourself and trust the direction you're heading.